Hello everyone and welcome back. Tonight I figured that I would do for you a Genoese, and this time we're going to go a two color because I think Genoese doesn't look right if it's a solid color. I think it needs to be two colors for it to actually look right. So I'm going with red and blue. And then also this video will be split into another video where I show you how to fuse two pieces of paracord together with your lighter. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, I got my paracord ready. So I already got it singed or fused together. Not the prettiest job, but enough for the demonstration. So what I want to do here is to make a cow hitch, but I don't want to get this part mixed in with this, like hanging off this buckle here, because then you might break your bracelet. So what you want to do is you want to make a loop either with one color or the other. It doesn't matter which one you do. So we're going to make our loop. We're going to put it from the top down through the buckle, and then we're going to pull everything through, and then we're going to pull this and make our hitch. So then when we come down and do through our weave, we're going to wrap around this, and then we're not going to see this ugly fuse at all. So the next step is to pull the other ends, the under end of the bracelet, and then we'll get it set up on the jig. So check blue on top. You want to keep track of where your cords go because you don't want to get them crisscrossed, because then you don't want your stuff messing up on you. You just pull it through until you get your desired length. And now I've got my jig set up here, and so let me put my these buckles on the jig here. Got my desired length on the bracelet, so let me go ahead and set this up. And like before, one working end is going to go on the left and one is going to go on the right. Okay, now we're going to zoom in so we can take a closer look at what we'll be doing. So you want to pull tight and make sure that everything is ready. Now, much like a Solomon, this is going to have, you're going to be switching sides. So I'm going to be starting with the right, then I'm going to go right, left, left. And that's the way it's going to go down, all the way down to the bottom. The benefit of doing a two-color bracelet is really knowing what your next pass is going to be. So if I just did a blue, I know I'm going to have to do red. So it's very simple to keep in line what you have to do next. All right, a Genoese is fairly simple. You're just going to take whatever end you're working with, and you're going to lay it over top here, go around back like this. So you're wrapping it around, and then you're going to pull your cord through that little loop. Like so. And you're pushing it to the top, and then you're making sure that you tighten that up the best that it can do. Now the first few ones that you do are going to be a little loose on you, so you're better off just trying to keep it tight. Sometimes you can tie a cobra knot to kind of cinch everything together, and I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie a cobra knot so everything stays. So this core strands stay tight. So there we go. Do our cobra knot. Okay. Pull it tight. Now back up. We can look and see that our core strands are tight right now. Right? Okay, so Genoese, like I said before, it's very simple, straightforward. You're taking one side, you're wrapping it around everything, and then you're pulling it through the loop. Okay, like so, pulling it through all the way to the top, and then tighten it as tight as you can get. And then that will sit there once you've got it tight. Do the same thing with the left side, wraps around, and then pulls through. Okay, and then we go back to red. Do the same thing. There we go. Back to left. Wrap around everything and pull it through the loop. Remember, every time you do a pass, or every other pass that you do, you want to keep it pushed up tight. Okay. Back to the right side, wrap it around the back, and through the loop, like so. So essentially, every pass that you do, you're wrapping it around the center strands of your bracelet. Then we get down, one more pass. I'll do a couple more passes and then we'll fast forward to the end and I will show you how to finish this off. So we'll do left, goes all the way around to the back, wraps around everything, and pulls through that loop you made. Trying to keep this, move it down a little bit. There we go. There we are. Okay, down here at the bottom of the bracelet. So probably the safest way to end this kind of bracelet is the way that we started, with the Solomon at the top here. As you can see, it kind of goes with the pattern a little bit. So what we do is we'll simply just start with the one that we would make another pass with, and then go ahead and make our Solomon knot. Now there is another way you can go about this. Instead of having to burn a snippet says 2 sides, you can do it this another way. I've learned this through another video on the internet. You make one side bigger than like this, and then the one that you have already went behind and made your knot with, it'll go back around the front and through this loop right here. And then what you'll do is you'll tighten that along with the other one, you could end it that way. But I really don't like how it ends up sometimes, especially with this one. So what I'm probably going to do is make 2 Solomon knots instead of 1. So we're going to restart this over again. So right here, yeah, we got enough room for 2 Solomon passes. So we'll go ahead and make our Solomon knot. Tie it tight. 1 more pass. And pull it through. And there we go. And that's how we finish it. Now we just have to snip and singe. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and snip and singe this. A little bit of excess cord here. Just to give you kind of a little perspective on how fast a butane torch will melt something. And if you're not careful, you'll burn it too. Really fast. Not like a Bic lighter. And then I just simply press down, flatten it, and there. And that side's done. Then we're going to want to take this, do the same thing. And take the torch. There we go. Okay, and this bracelet is done. So you can see that there is another benefit from using a Bic lighter than a butane torch. Butane torch, if you're not careful, like I wasn't with this one, you will get a blackened edge, and it won't look right with lighter colors. But this one, you kind of don't really see it in the long run. So anyway, guys, this is the Genoese pattern. And once again, guys, I thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.